one was pretty good, but the brand new stretch when he makes the turn off to the right here, that was kind of in rough shape. So it'll save me some work having him run the blade on that one, clean it up, because he's got a 12-foot wide swath. Makes things a little quicker. All right, so I think I'm gonna have him cut a third one on his way out. That's all I had for marking. It was an old scarf I found in the trash, basically. So I'm gonna have him cut a lane in through this. It's a ridge top again, and then about 20 yards in, this is just gonna be an additional micro plot, just to help the property spread out bigger and lay out better. So you could barely hear him, so he's a good ways to the west. So let's go check in on him, put the drone up again on that second plot. All right, so if you missed the last episode, it was punching open new food plot number 2. I'll put a link to that description. It's been a fun project. Today's the final mini episode, if you will. Now let's go to food plot number 3. And as you're gonna see, you know, when I told Jim Bob, hey, just punch a trail like 20 yards and then start the food plot. Yeah, well, Jim Bob's trail was a little bit wider than I had hoped, but that's okay, we could manage. So let's head out to the very last food plot of this mini series and see how things are gonna go today. All right, Jim Bob beat me this morning. He got this one knocked out in probably an hour and a half. He's gonna clean up the road on his way back out, get a little bonus action, clean up the road that I built. This ain't even necessarily a micro plot. It's big. I mean, it's probably at least a half acre. All right, let's look at the anatomy of this new plot. So we're in hill country, so we have ridge tops and valleys. And this particular plot, as you could see here, is on a ridge top. So the ridge runs this way from, you know, bottom left to upper right, where all the cedars are overgrown. It's an overgrown farm field, cattle farm. But the deer tend to travel on top of these ridge tops already. So when you add food sources, and in my case, I add watering holes as well, you already kind of have a captive audience, if you will. If you could start on a travel route where deer normally travel, then you add food, then you add water, and they already have cover, well, that's definitely a winning combination. So we'll go up and get a look at the new ones. If I can get my directions right, it should be, oh, there's one right there. There's both of them. Looking forward to getting in here with my machines. Give me something to do for a couple weeks. They look pretty close, but that's probably several hundred yards, if not more, across, because this big one over here on the right, that's probably an acre, probably an acre and a half, maybe acre and a quarter. So that's probably about 130, 140 yards between, and it's a jungle in between these two. So we'll follow the road system on the way out. That's the northern half, the 112 we just sold. That was the original big plot. And the reason we're adding these new ones is because, you know, we had to cut it in half and sell it in 2 pieces. See if we can find Jim Bob. Okay, there we go. There he is. Even though that's a big machine, it's pretty small in these woods. Cool beans. I'll be back in the next couple weeks with the tractor with multiple attachments, the excavator pulling all these trees. I'll get you a ground view here at a close-up of this one, and hope to see you again on some future videos. There's the road system. Catch up with you next time. Fun projects. This is the brand new one now, just this morning, December 22nd. Get a close-up look. It's really, you know, stobby and all that, but I expected that. Give you a look down here so you can get a better idea on. I got to be careful not to hit some of these whips. They're sticking up, you know, 7-8 feet. These smaller trees. That's the drawback with the bigger dozer, but I knew that going in. We're gonna save money, substantial amount by doing this way, and then me doing the cleanup work. He said there was a doe standing there watching him right in these woods here. Nice oak tree that he left in there. All right, good deal. Project done. All right, let's get a look at it. He back dragged this on the way in, and now he's gonna run it with the blade down on the way out.